Odyssey. Well, sorry I'm wearing this same old shirt again. Because I'm growing too much fatty all the time, like eating too much some Mexican foods and hamburgers and pizzas and all that. You know, those are my favorite food, that's why I'm getting used to all those best food I can eat, and pizzas are good for my digestion, so who knows, because I've been improve some best foods I can eat, it's just, I don't know why, I'm just feeling like I'm going to be obesity or something, or maybe something like gas early in the morning, like this, obesity, but in that moment, I'm just trying to let you know, don't get too much in society to eat all the California foods, okay? Because it might be dangerous, so just don't go over that, or especially McDonald's foods or McJack in the Box. Just be extra careful. The meals can get you dangerous. Whatever any Californian companies that could be around here, just be careful. That's all I'm trying to let you know. Because Hollywood people in the Hollywood are watching you. That's all I want to know. Okay, here's the news we're going to talk about. Breaking news. The People's Republic of California and China are talking about the trade relations that's going to expect to be happen, while if Newsom has to approve it or whatever it's not. Well, first of all, there has been the rumors about the Hollywood and the people of the Netflix and all kind of stuff. They've been joining NPAA and that stuff because this has to deal with censored by China. But this is something that has to be more approval by China. It has to deal with America. But Californians can do that too. You know what I mean? They can rejoice that. Because, in America, it's such a Christian country, but they have to prove itself. Now they're trying to divide something in half because most of the Christians, you can't find the most popularistic characters. They don't have make so much goodness for these people. What they can do, they can't. But if you've done it before, when people from Kansas, those aren't too many Christians. Those are just the people that were made by the Mormons. The Mormons or whatever these people that came from Denmark or Germany. You know what I mean? Don't think stupid if you think Kansas has more Christians than Hollywood does. Think about the movie called Walk Before Disney. They create its own ratings when China has to approve its own way. I watched the show South Park, that episode that was talking about that relationship. It's weird because the President Trump equivalent this trade war, but when California, Nevada, Arizona, they're not part of the states, but they can be. But they have to be private finance states, so that they have to become its own leader as its own private finance country. But during their own, Newsom and the Chairman Xi, or whatever the president of China has to deal with this. But they need to approve this idea unless somebody else in America is going to get swinged up by their arms in hell. Because that could end up the powder of the poor. Most people have that. And most racist Christian people could say things like that to those Jews and all kind of stuff. Don't think how racism, what China was been done. They've been hurting by people what they've done. But you should have been hurt. Because people are praying for some stupid shit. This has to deal with racism. This has to do with that. China didn't get affected by the racism. They listened to the national anthem. But they weren't listening to the English people what they did done because of the president. This is what This is what happened in Hong Kong and Singapore. They got to do something. Singapore was already a free country, but Tokyo wasn't. But if Hong Kong can do even better, the Californians would help the idea to get their finance back so that Hong Kong won't have to be free or whatever. Maybe they can help them to give them more finances. In either if China would not succeed to let Hong Kong from the Union. So I think this is a good idea to give the private finance to themselves. And that's it. And that should be easier. Yeah. Okay. Breaking news. There's been an illegal dumping that's going on in Reno. I mean, around the Nevada Valley, which is all Lake Tahoe and Las Vegas Valley. And somebody has to clean all of the places up. Well, that's been going on by the homelesses and to their dumps. Well, there's a lot of, most of the Christian people, or well, most of these African Americans, they're seeming they're on slaves. But I don't know why. It's just, California's already been taking in their jobs in one of those, each California regions. But not in Nevada territory as regions, parts of the People's Republic of California. They've been talking about how illegal dumping has the most scandal as Arizona territorial regions that we've seen that far. But right now, the Arizona territory has their own states because People's Republic of California has most of those 13 states has the most illegal dumping we've seen so far. But Newsom has to clear about this because ever since most people that have been enslaved because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what the hell the improvements they could have listened to what they done. Most people can be like scandalous, or luxurious because most people they're just didn't feel like when they have to play like for casinos or when they broke because they don't have any money. They need money to earn up from casinos. They just get like $1 or $2 or $5 or $10 or $20. They have their own. Because US dollars, they can be approved by one of those countries what they have. Like Bahamas or Puerto Rico, Guyana, or any country who can use US states. Don't tell no one. If this land or rest of the region of Nevada, Arizona are their private finance country. Because people can be betrayed from all those Christians and African Americans to enslaves. That's the reason what's going on in the news, what's been going on today. Because during the Trump administration, there is no people that can define their land. Because this is a death in a nation. You know what I mean? It's making all of the Christians hurt. That is the reason why they can't find their own place anymore. Because of the Christopher Columbus couldn't steal the land in the first place. Isn't that a great example what legal dumping is worth for them? It's crazy. And people have to help them unless they'll do whatever they can sell off for US dollars can do that. That's what I was expecting. Alright. Okay, breaking news. There has been like a 4.5 Bay Area earthquake. There has been something going on like days ago, but I've been felt shaken since like during the other day from last night. Well, I heard that from my sleep, but I tried to go to sleep because there was like an earthquake going on. There was like a little rumble, was a little shaky out there. It was like this. I tried to go to sleep. That's just crazy. And there's something in those damages that's been going on in the middle of the stores or any type of areas that was been going on. Especially happening in San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, or each areas of the Napa Valley or Silicon Valley. There was something going on, but there was no like big earthquakes that was around here. But it's just like the earthquake that was just pounded out. But just be prepared for this. If there was like a big earthquake that's going to be going on in People's Republic, California, just hide them out on the table as long as you can. But just don't run away. They have to protect yourselves unless they'll do it on them themselves. Just keep what you're doing. I understand there's like people's properties, and especially for the money too. They've been earning their finances themselves after they happened for the wildfire. It's crazy, and especially with their damages from the fire that was just flow out like this. It happened too, Something changes and something happens, It happens. All right. This should be interesting. Okay, breaking news. The People's Republic of California has to eliminate one of those locker rooms to put on the different new locker that has to deal with all the genders offenders to use one of those bathrooms for their requests. Well, to believe it or not, this has to do with religion or sex or the human race. But, if we were Californians, we gotta have to be more appropriate. That's more part of the region that we have to see that far because we're Catholic, and plus others are just Protestants or atheists. Don't think too much stupid how much people what they have. Don't think stupid. Well, most of the Christians are just being diviable or evil, because most of the Christians are just openly minded gay. But we need some a protection from the religious freedom. We understand that part of the separate has to deal with all those genders, has to be in part of the male's bathroom, the female's bathroom, or convert each other as male and female's bathroom. We know that because there's something that has been going on about those regulations by the President Newsom. Think about it. If we have those people where we see today, there is no tomorrow. Forget those things. Forget what the people what they think. If you're going in the bathroom and you're just holding in your hand, or just nothing you can well them in, or even that locker room too. If you don't have to have sex with someone else, if you're something to get a little bit perverted, do what the hell you want. It's just, this is a free country. We don't need to protest or nothing. There's nothing I can do about it because most people can't. They have to prove it by China if there's something that's a little bit relation, especially for LeBron James on the other hand, trying to help these people out from America, from the outside of the audience, or especially People's Republic of California. Do you think this is a stupid way if they do that? It has to deal with restrooms? Exactly not. It has nothing to do with it. It's nothing. Plain and simple. Alright. Okay. Breaking news. The People's Republic of California can be signed in the brand new bill to go on to the school times to improve its own health for sleep and go to school by 8:30 for high school and 8 o'clock for middle school. And colleges could be whatever schools that they want, especially elementary schools that have to come around here a little bit early. Well, as long as you're a great, fast California learner. Well, Californians be if they have to go to sleep about a little bit early and more improvement, you have to sleep whatever 8 or 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. Don't worry about the time just don't worry about the time if you want to wake up 4 or 5 o'clock. Just wake up at 6 or 7 o'clock before you get ready for school. Just don't worry about the times when we just seem that far. If you're a teenager or a preteen, if you have the healthy metabolism that was been going on during that today, do what the hell you want, because most of the people they just like to improve and make their child to learn how to play. You know what I mean? Most kids do that. I think they should learn it easier because so that people can talk about something with very good conversations about what we talk about today, or something's going about an earthquake, or talking about people are talking shit about China or some shit, or LeBron James and shit. Do what the hell you want. But I just don't see what that's going to end up scandal. If people that can go on breaks or lunch, whatever, do what the hell you want. But if there's an ugly Christian has been going around from schools, if they're going to start for school shooting, handle down, settle down, from the table, settle down to the table. Or if there's a lockdown going on, settle down, break it down. That's what I say. Well, just prove yourself. If it was an African American around from the school, be careful. Don't waste your time if you're going to disrespect for all of the Americans if they can handle their scandal. That's the reason why school shootings can be vandalized, whatever they themselves. You know what I mean? Because the President Newsom is protecting guns. This has to deal with that shit too. Thank God. All right. Let me see. Okay, breaking news. PG&E just shut down the wildfire that has been going on to private prevent it. But that's not called the critical be damn news. Well, to me, it's a little bit too much dishonor that we see that happened before, like a weeks ago. It's just worse because I know there's some like more wildfires that's been going on since like Southern California, where sometimes in the uphill. People can't get it because there's been wildfires. There's been some stupid shit there, you know. It happened in around here, like in California, a little bit, but Northern California it didn't happen in either, you know, just a little bit, but not a lot because PG&E has to save their money for to have their own business to create up. Don't think about the stupid scandalous about what the weather that's going to be like in California. Just protect yourself. Don't think about like stupid shit when they're controversial about what people are telling you what to do. Try to handle your own. You know, like sometimes like if people they're going to start a fire, if they think it's real or fake news, don't think about that because Californians has their own news. Real news is simple. Wildfires are just like seems to have always been happening. But think about it. Don't think something stupid if there's something that's going on around about the hills or even mountains. Because that could tweak around from the wind by the power that could end up explode. And that's it. Just like it happened with the American Canyon Fire. That was seen that far away. And it's scary. And that was about it. So we'll be back after this. We're going to talk about the subjection news. So it'll be coming soon after that. So this is your boy Odyssey.